Welcome back to the channel. We're coming to you live from the past to react to For the Emperor, Warhammer 40k Space Marine from the Russian Badger. I don't know anything about Warhammer. That's all Todd.
Dude, there's so much. I don't even fucking know.
I came here to do two things and two things only.
You can see the screen, right?
That was really good. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, brother.
Brother, kill the furries. See, I only know them through the Flash Gets parodies. That's like my Warhammer knowledge, is Flash Gets parodies.
I have a Warhammer army.
Ew.
Baby.
What up, Larry?
You know, I'll be into that stuff.
We like the Badger of the Russian variety around here. Let's go.
He'll explain it.
Purge heretics and steal property, baby? And I already stole your property, so let's do this. Face your heresy!
I didn't even know Warhammer was a game. I thought it was like a show or something.
They have a new one that came out that's been doing really
What did it originate in? Show, movie, game? What's the origin?
I'm pretty sure it's just tabletop.
Board game?
That's the first.
Board game origin? Okay.
Yeah. Like a whole D&D type.
That makes sense.
Welcome to the grim darkness of the future, where fun isn't allowed, happiness is banned, peace doesn't exist, and there's only war.
Abandon reason, no only war!
In this war, it's us versus them. Us being the Imperium of Man, led by the almighty Emperor himself.
There is no shelter for those who oppose the Imperium of Man.
And them being anybody that isn't us. For the sake of simplicity, we'll just call them Xenos.
Xenos.
And what's the only thing defending us from them, you might ask?
Space Marines! Get off my ship, Space Marine! Space Marine!
Space Marine!
Genetically modified, just
all right,
Ew,
CMC
a
Hood.
new stalker.
I'm not sure what your old account was, but welcome back, sexy.
like the vegetables at the grocery store, only instead of staying ripe for long periods of time, they're crafted by the Emperor to purge heretics.
Die!
We're talking 2 hearts, we're talking 3 lungs, we're talking night vision, we're talking 8-foot tall, 800-pound monsters that look like Hulk Hogan ate Boogie 2988 and covered himself in a steel suit of armor the size of a Range Rover.
We are the bringers of death!
Think of them as religion-fueled death machines hell-bent on exterminating any race that isn't human, while also not being racist.
Racist?
What? How's that work? How they pull off that mental gymnastics?
Space Marines aren't racist. We love all races. As long as they don't have green skin. Eat balls gun! Or, you know, belong to a different religion. I don't know why anyone would call us racist. I'm a black priest for Emperor's sake. Even gods may die! We don't hate any races, except orcs, and Eldar, and Dark Eldar.
What up, Squeak? What up, James?
Tau, because nobody likes dumbass weeaboo space communists, but at least they aren't trying to eat us like the Tyranids.
Glossing over all that lore that you don't need to understand.
One such chapter.
So they're very violent.
Yes.
I like them when they're fighting the furries and Flash Kits.
It's just a lot of factions. It's just a lot of factions. It's just
sounds like a lot of faction fascism. Hey!
Space Marines are the Ultramarines.
Or if we're being honest, Ultra Smurfs.
That are charged with exterminating the orcs on one of your manufacturing planets that are stealing your shit.
Clever of the damned orcs.
How important is this shit that they're stealing, you might ask?
Strategic value absolute.
Oh. So I'm guessing that's pretty important then?
Strategic value absolute.
Yeah, absolute.
Doesn't make things any clearer for the audience.
Strategic value absolute.
You occupy the role of Captain Titus, a
We hit 300 instead of 5 early. It's Lethal Company time, baby. I hope they make a Lethal Company
I'm sure the
video.
future people watching this video are gonna care about that so much, Todd.
Oh yeah, you better care. Join these fucking streams. Show us love, and we'll show you love back. I'll fucking kiss you on the neck, dude. All right, go.
I'll burp in your ear.
soft-spoken junior officer voiced by the legendary Mark Strong that's joined by an OG sergeant and a turbo-nerd subordinate named Leandros that constantly hounds you about not following a dipshit rulebook called a codex.
Is that wise, Captain?
Someone.
The codex Astartes does not support this action.
Shut the fuck up, Leandros.
You gotta turn up the gain on your mic a little bit since we're not on Discord.
Oh.
Just a tad.
To be perfectly clear, I
That's a
beat
little
the
too
entire
much.
game once in its default state and had so much of a blast, I beat it again immediately afterwards, only with mods, LBS. So instead of playing as a calm and collected Crypt Marine,
That is insane.
I played as a Blood Marine,
There you
which,
go.
if I'm being
I was
honest,
waiting
was
for
a
it.
slightly different experience.
No prisoners for the Emperor!
So if you're about to write this video,
So do the Blood Marines just have like violent autism? Is that the thing?
I'm gonna be honest. I have fucking. Yeah, the Blood Angels. I don't know if they're bad. I'm pretty sure all Space Marines are kind of chill, except the Chaos Marines, which they're like evil.
Okay.
off as heresy or confusing,
Everyone
I understand. I just grew up playing an RTS called Dawn of War and would rather play as a Blood Raven than an Ultramarine Smurf.
None of this is really important. Let's start purging, and also spoiler alert, transitions are weird.
The orcs invading your planet and trying to steal your huge-ass Titan tank are a super diverse bunch, ranging from puny little orc children that shouldn't even exist.
Hey, get back here. Don't run away from me. Why do you even exist? Why? Come here.
All the way up to the orc war boss Grimskull himself, who was basically Shrek in his final form.
Final form Shrek is crazy.
Steal my loot! I'll rip you
Get out of my swamp!
Equally as diverse are the weapons at your disposal to eradicate them with, from a dinky
seems
bolter
fun,
pistol
though.
all the way to a heavy
Super
bolter.
violent.
Because when it comes to orcs, the caliber you're firing can never be too high.
I'm gonna need a heavy bolter for this
They have
heresy.
an old school Doom type game as well,
Really?
and it looks really nice.
The quickest way to purge through scores of orcs?
Melee!
Getting up close and personal is not only the fastest way to cut through a horde of orcs with single, double, and triple hit combos, but believe it or not, it's how Space Marines heal. Yeah, that's right. These guys are so draconian, they don't need to pick up health kits, because the enemies are the health kits.
There you go. Very Doom. I'm sure this is where Doom drew inspiration from 2016 Doom, because this looks like it's older than 2016 Doom. I like
I
that.
have no idea.
One of them inspired the other. That's all I know. Like, because these are definitely like the same idea of like the gory kills giving you health.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't know which one came first, but whichever came first inspired the other. This one looks like it came first.
Just crump some poor orc, mash your stun key until an orange skull pops up, and execute his ass for a speedy and convenient health boost.
Die, heretics!
Lee says this was on the 360, confirming my suspicion that Doom 2016 was inspired by this.
Dude, Warhammer's
Your melee weapon of choice is a trade-off.
I'm not talking about the Warhammer brand. I'm talking about specifically this version of melee killing for health.
That's cool, dude.
Between
I feel like
speed
they
and
have. I
damage.
feel like Warhammer has influenced a lot. I'm pretty sure Gears of War was influenced by Warhammer, like the chainsaw sword, the heavy, the really bulky, like Space Marines and shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like it inspired a lot.
They
which
look
is
like
nice that it's getting a lot of, love now.
they look like the Fallout dudes.
Yeah, it might have fucking.
You know who I'm talking about in Fallout?
Yeah. It probably the power armor. It probably fucking inspired power armor.
Like the chainsword
It
is
looks way
agile
too
and great
much
for
like
cutting
power armor
things,
for
while
not
you're
to-
also
Yeah, no kidding.
simultaneously already cutting things,
Everybody
but it's
ripping
less
off
potent
this.
against heavy armor.
I am cutting things even though I was already cutting things!
On the other hand, or rather, with both hands, the Thunderhammer handles as awkwardly as a bus, but it also hits like a bus, running a stop sign in a school zone.
Hey yo, Orc,
Yes,
are you
yes,
Elon Musk?
dude.
I'm about to send your ass into outer space!
And you've got a power axe in between those two extremes, and I can't explain why, but it feels like you're competing in a figure skating / rhythmic gymnastics
It's crazy how
competition when
nice
you use it, and I'm
fucking the old days.
Olden days.
oddly okay with that.
Shut up, Vort. We already noticed you.
Hello, Vaughn.
We're recording this. We don't have time to socialize with small peened Asian boys.
Oh, not power armor. You're talking about the Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, or the fucking. Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Well, the dudes
But,
that
yeah,
are on
power
like the
armor,
fucking
same thing.
cover of half of Fallout since the original
Yeah.
Fallout.
Yeah, the Enclave and the.
If you want to get
Definitely
fancy,
do
you can
this
melee
first. I
3
thought you were
times
talking
and
about,
mash
like, the power armor
stun
that
to
you get
curb
in.
stun.
I mean,
well,
that's the
which
same
is
shit.
same thing.
That's
Yeah.
the same shit. It's the power armor that you gather
Pretty
from
much.
the Brotherhood people. It's the
But I
same
didn't know you
thing.
wanted specifics because fucking Vort's like Brotherhood scheme.
I ain't talking about. I'm just talking about the fucking aesthetic. That's it.
enemies and choke slam any motherfucker still standing.
Die, green skin!
So it's safe to say that when it comes to this move, the Emperor most definitely does
Man,
approve.
I said,
they racist as
Hella
fuck.
racism
I think
inside.
it's done too hard. I'm stuck in the terrain.
People don't realize it. They lie.
Brother, I
They
am
tell you
stuck
that
in the
They're
terrain.
fascists on a genocidal mission. That's why Flash Gets does the type of parody they do. It all makes sense now.
Flash gets.
Where's Captain Diomedes when you need him? Brother! Brother!
Brother, I am pinned here!
Eventually, you'll realize you can't just slice your way through the game. Chaos Marines and their pedantic piece of shit leader meme rock.
That noise cannot defeat me!
And you'll need to start firing guns if you want to survive. Or more specifically, bolters.
Bolters, brothers!
If you call this thing an assault rifle, I'm gonna break your arms. Because it
Okay.
may be used like an assault rifle, only instead of firing a 223 the size of a crayon or a 308 the size of your finger, it fires a 998, which
Should actually be a 75 cal according to the lore.
that's essentially like firing a self-propelled can of Red Bull that explodes after penetrating its target, making it
Jesus.
almost into an assault rifle RPG hybrid.
How many fucking robots does this place have? Are we invading an Imperium outpost or Amazon headquarters?
That is a lot of fire.
You have downward variants and upward variants.
Warhammer Boltgun. It was released in May. I think that is a game that you
I would enjoy.
yourself would fucking love. It's got a 9 out of 10
Nice.
on like everything. It's really well on a lot of reviews on Steam.
Sounds
You should
sexy.
check it out, dude.
It's like the bolter pistol in case you've got something heavy in your hands, and my personal favorite, the Stalker bolter, which is the most satisfying sniper rifle I've ever had the privilege of using.
Just like Sesame Street, you ready? And 1, and 2,
I love it.
Guess things are getting pretty serious.
OM James with the resub. He says, I'll admit, I just now listened to Merry Christmas, Bitch. It's my new favorite Christmas carol. You're welcome. There's the plug for anyone watching this on the replay. Merry Christmas, Bitch by We Scheme. James's favorite Christmas carol.
Pluggerino.
4, 5. I'm really glad that all the orcs saw that are about to be purged, because that was embarrassing.
If you absolutely, positively have to expend as many rounds as possible, the Storm Bolter does exist, which is like a double-barreled LMG that's cool for the first 5 minutes that you use it.
The rate of fire of the Storm Bolter? Perfection. The accuracy of the Storm Bolter?
Shit.
Just put him anywhere that's remotely close to a target. I don't really give a shit.
But better alternatives do exist, because the game gives you 4 slots consisting of a primary, secondary, long range, and...
Fuck, there's way too many fuck!
I kept the standard bolter and stalker bolter throughout most of the game because sometimes one bolter just isn't enough to stop a horde of orcs trying to crump your ass into outer space.
I'm gonna need 2 bolters for this heresy.
But once I started fighting the forces of chaos, I dropped the stalker.
Tyler.
Daddy.
Daddy.
I hate everything about this.
For the las cannon or laser cannon, aka
Reverse
the Space
69
Marine
for
Spartan
Tyler.
laser that was clearly superior, because here's me killing a Chaos Marine with a bolter.
Jesus.
Thank the Emperor. I was starting to think he was invincible there for a second.
And here's me doing the same deed with a las cannon / laser cannon.
By the Emperor, that's powerful.
All
For your
right.
heavy slog, it's
Brother,
all about the
subscribe to
Vengeance
this channel.
Launcher, which fires sticky nades that you can personally detonate, because who wants to launch rockets when you can launch
cult is
Vengeance?
A vengeance launcher. That sounds promising.
Even a flame-bursting shotgun exists, but all of these specialized weapons rip through ammo at an incredible pace, so honing your bolter skills is the way to go.
Purge them in flame! Burn in holy fire!
Navigating the levels is obviously done by either running or rolling. Don't ask me how the hell these characters roll in this much armor. It's a long story. But channeling your inner Dark Souls character to kite enemies or get to objectives faster is a significant portion of your playthrough. It's even useful in boss fights, because who needs to kill orcs when you can just roll out of the way
Dark
and have
Souls
orcs kill
strategy.
themselves?
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Damn.
How does it feel to get crumped by a member of your own race?
On that note, there are even these little Mike Wazowski-looking dudes called squigs that explode on impact and are arguably better at killing orcs than you are. So this theme of orcs killing themselves is not a new phenomenon.
Come on, Squig, merge. Merge into the group.
Get in there! Get in there! Yeah!
But as I was saying, you won't always be running or rolling through the terrain because eventually you'll gain access to a jump pack, which when combined with a Thunder Hammer is like an NBA dunk contest mixed with Super Smash Brothers.
Outside of LeBron, 5 seconds left. LeBron leaps! Oh, LeBron James with a complete
LeBron
disregard for life.
Feel the Emperor's wrath!
Oh my god, Mario Hammer
This
style?
jump pack also happens to be wonderful at getting you places in record time.
Dude just turned into fucking Thor with this setup.
Look
like using
Skype photos real quick.
Oh my god.
I want all the people to see you look at the art style. I know you'll like it.
They're all gonna see it when I click it.
Damn right.
Oh, this is the Doom style game they just released?
Yep.
That's pretty neato.
It's very retro. What are those called? Retro pixel fucking FPS.
It looks like it looks closer to like Duke Nukem than Doom because Duke Nukem was actually 3D models and this looks like actual 3D
Duke
models.
Nukem. Yeah, it is 3D models.
So I mean, it reminds me more of Duke Nukem than Doom, but I see what you're talking about, that retro style.
Like me
FPS.
some Duke Nukem. But
Unbridled
I think like it. It's hordy. It's a horde game.
It seems fun.
Yeah.
As a mode of transportation.
I fucking
Quake is so
love my commute!
And now that you know what you're swinging, shooting, and zooming around with, there's one thing that enhances everything, and that's called
Fury!
If being a Space Marine wasn't already super soldier enough, you can channel Fury, which builds up as you purge heretics, and well...
Deliver merciless justice upon the enemies of humanity.
That means your health surges. That means you hit harder. That means you turn 30 seconds of hacking and slashing into a 10-second nightmare for any enemies in your general vicinity, punctuated with curb stomps that are extra earth-trembling.
Oh, that never gets old.
This Fury becomes more and more powerful as the game goes on, and there's even a marksman mode. So if you ever wanted to enter a slow-motion bullet time mode as a badass Space Marine, here's your shot.
We love those masked Deadeye.
This game looks fun as fuck. I'd never heard of it before.
No,
Xbox 360 was stacked with some fun games, man.
And the only aspect of the game that I love more than the combat, movement, and gear are the objectives. I'm pretty sure every objective in the game is either 3 words or 4 words, and that's the way it should be.
Those
Hell yeah.
guardsmen cannot survive that long.
That's speaking truth.
To destroy the
Like, that's one of the ways that I always know that like Zelda still does their quests correctly on Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, there's quest descriptions, but you get the idea by the quest name, and it's always so straightforward. Like,
I don't like having to go. I don't like even being able to ping shit and see that it's there, dude.
Like, destroy Ganon is the main quest line. Like, it's just straight to the point. Doesn't say anything else. Just destroy Ganon. That's it. All right, I got it. Kill the guy. Thank you. That's all I need to know. Just give it to me straight.
If Pokemon does it, every game could do it.
Free the divine beasts was another quest. 3 words. That was like the main quest of the whole game. Free the divine beasts. Like, there you go. I know what to do. Thank you. Like, keep it simple, stupid.
That's how most OG games kind of.
The best games are like that. They don't try to over convolute it. I need you to blah, blah, blah. Shut up. If you can't describe it in a few words, your mission sucks. And you should feel bad. People are like, well, there's no good story that could be had. Yes, there is. Lord of the Rings you could describe in like 4 words. 3 words. Destroy the ring. Done. That's it. If your story's good, it could be... If your quest line's good, it could be simplified.
So you may be able to criticize some stretches of the game for being just running and rolling between elevators.
Hey look, I'm on a lift. Does anybody know if repeatedly rolling or
2 words, destroy ring. Go volcano. That's a little confusing.
Destroy ring.
The quest is called Destroy Ring, and then the subtext, Go volcano. All right, I got it.
Sprinting is faster?
Subtext part 2, use eagles.
I've been at this 200 years, I still don't know. Hey look, a lift!
But it focuses on what it's good at, which is violent purging and eradicating any life form that doesn't look like you.
Yay! Fascism and racism.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I would say sorry for hitting you so hard that the game glitched, but I don't apologize to Xenos.
The story isn't all that important, seeing as the game only takes 5 to 6 hours to beat, and the best character is Orc Warboss Grimskull, because he's the only character that doesn't put me to sleep with their monologuing.
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine! But I'm about to do what I did!
What does it sound? Ba-da-ba-ba-doo-ba-da-ba-da.
Not that my second playthrough was any better, because with all the mods I was running, none of the story made any sense.
Second Lieutenant
Lee's-
Mira,
Lee's a
203rd
Warhammer
Cadian
fan.
Regiment.
It is the Bane Blade!
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
Engaging Warp Spider! Ah! A Warp
with me, then.
Spider!
But at least you get to hook up with some Blood Ravens to cleanse an entire bridge in the end sequence, and given their history of kleptomania, I'm shocked they didn't steal anything.
Hippity hoppity, where the fuck is my property?
You're gonna hit the final boss fight with Meemroth, who's obsessed
I
with
am not
becoming
sure if that's a
ascended
thing.
for reasons that I won't
Blood
spoil,
Angels
but
Dark.
again,
I don't-
this
maybe.
game
I don't
is
know.
about the gameplay, not about the
Blood
story.
Damn it, I had something for this. Something, crashes away.
It's not about the plotting, it's about the
Purging!
Very Doom.
end. And that's about it. But
Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal definitely carried these vibes. Like, there's a plot, but fuck all that. Kill everything.
Purge.
Rip and tear. I had no idea how heavily inspired the new wave of Doom was by this, but I can see it.
Dude, purging is such a fucking horrific way to say
Dude,
anything
they're
in life,
racist
dude.
fascists. That's what they do.
before I go, I wanted to mention, as of me recording this video right now, it is $7 on Steam. This is
Damn.
in no way a sponsored video. I'm
$7
pretty sure
bucks?
Relic, the guys that made it, don't even exist anymore. Of course, Sega still exists, but I don't think Relic is around anymore.
This is 5 years ago. I wonder if Russian Badger raised the price of this game. Go look it up. See if there's a Russian Badger inflation on this game. It was $7 5 years ago.
What game was it?
It is the Nope. What is it called? Warhammer 40,000. Space Marine. It's a 2011 game.
Space Marine.
I don't believe you, Vort. I don't trust you. I'm having Todd look it up.
There's an anniversary edition. That's $60.
Well, that's anniversary. We need the OG if they still sell it.
I don't think they sell it anymore.
Damn, Russian Badger inflation has hit.
There's Space Marine Anniversary. There's Space Marine 2.
They scrubbed the original for an expensive anniversary edition. Too bad we didn't see this video 5 years ago.
So from an unbiased position...
Space Marine 2 is fucking coming out September 9th, 2024.
Oh, we're getting a sequel. Let's go.
Oh, this
Dude,
looks
if you have
fucking
$7 on you
crazy.
that you're not going to
What
spend
the
on your next
fuck?
meal, I highly...
All right, well, this plug no longer is relevant since they replaced it with an anniversary edition with DLC because they're fucking whores, but at least we're getting a part 2 next year. Any
Bolt
parting
gun is
words, Todd Blum?
$21. Bolt gun's $21. The amount of awards
Todd,
this thing is
Todd.
getting. Yes,
Any parting words for the recording?
dude, get Space Marine 2 because I never played Space Marine 1, but it looks fucking amazing, and this Space Marine 2 looks like it's gonna fuck.
Bye!
I look forward to his
Video on it?
yes.
You're going to have to wait a full year. See
the
you guys later!
anniversary edition.